Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm just getting the cards out. So, uh, I do a lot of cards with this particular spread. So, give me a minute. But I wanted to do 'em- I wanted to do it live. So, what's the current situation? This is a video for the fire sign man, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. Hope you guys are enjoying your solar return. I did a little video for you just to show you love for those of you who are part of the 8th house energy community. So if you didn't get to see that, make sure you check that out. Go to the Sagittarius playlist, and you should find it there. It'll be entitled Sagittarius Season 2021. Happy birthday, Sag. So check that out. And getting your cards ready. So hopefully, for those of you who celebrated the holiday, hopefully you had a good holiday. For those of you who, don't celebrate, hopefully your day was peaceful. Actually, these are going to go here. Panicky. All right, so yeah, I'm just getting the cards ready. So again, forgive me for not having them out. I do use a lot of cards with this particular spread. So I'm still getting them out. But I'm almost done. So for those of you who watch this after the recording, of course you can fast forward it if you want. But I did the astrological analysis for December as well, so you may want to check that out, especially if you're following your chart and you're following the placements of the alignments. I did a little something on that just to let you know what's going on for December as far as the planetary alignments. All right, almost done. I'm gonna do this deck over here. So this is going to be for the fire sign men for the month of December 2021. Aries, Leo, Sag. But, anybody can watch it, of course. But this is going to be the focus on what's going on in the lives of the Aries men, the Leo men, the Sagittarius men for the month of December. All right, so let's get going. Oh, sorry about the video. I'll show you. I'll stand the cards up and show them to you. I know you can't see them, but I'll show them to you. I'm not using a whole lot of tarot. I'm going to clarify with tarot, though, just so you know. But I'm not using a lot of tarot. So we have 3 rows, right? This row represents what's going on in the private life of the fire sign man, Aries, Leo, Sag. This column represents what's going on in the career, money, and finance section of your life. And this side represents your family, your love life, your social life, okay? There's 3 columns and 3 rows. So these rows here, this row up at the top represents the current situation in each of those areas. The middle represents the challenge you might face. And then the bottom row represents a possible solution. All right, so we're going to start with the fire sign man, Aries, Leo, Sag. We're looking at what's going on in your personal life. So we have the man with the suit and tie, and then we have the main female. So for some of you, what's going on in your personal life and your private life may have to do with your partner. This could be your partner, this main female. Okay, so it could be your business partner because you got on suit and tie. So for some of you, this could have to do with work. It could have to do with business. Maybe it's an interview. Maybe it's a business partnership that you're trying to establish. Maybe some of you are in a relationship and you're going into business with this person. Well, let's see what the challenge could be in this situation. It could be that you have a female boss. The challenge is being respectful. And then we have the devil energy in reverse. So I feel like there's an energy here of letting bygones be bygones, being cordial, being fair to one another. This suit and tie, maybe it means that some of you are in court, okay? Because the title of this card is called Suit and Tie. So it could be that some of you are in court. All right, and that way or maybe you two are being very formal with each other. It's like, okay, we're gonna take the feeling out. We're gonna be very logical, very straightforward. You know how he's dressed very professionally, and she's dressed, very like she's dressed up, like she's not walking around with just a t-shirt and jeans on. So very formal dressing here, so they could be looking at things from a very serious matter, trying to be very practical about things. The challenge is being respectful of other people's feelings and letting bygones be bygones with that death energy. All right. So what the universe is suggesting that you do is you embody the Aries energy. This card here represents the Knight energy, the Knight of Swords. So Aries is all about the energy of being active, being the initiator. So taking the initiative, because Aries is it rules it's cardinal fire, you know, and it's the initial action that anything has to take for it to begin, right? And so getting that message is clear with the Knight of Swords energy. So it's very important that you get your message across. You're clear. Um, you know, you take leadership and responsibility for what it is that you are participating in, or what you contribute to the situation, and initiate some type of change, which is very important with the Aries energy. It's all about initiating. So let's get clarity on this and see what's up. I was looking for my clarity cards. What do I want to use? All right, I'm gonna use these plan cards here. We're gonna start with that. Actually, I'm gonna use the plan cards at the bottom. Let's use these. All right, let's see what's going on with your personal life here. So, like I said, some of you, this could be about a business proposition, a business deal. There could be something going on legally, court matters, with you and another, a woman. So it could be divorce, it could be separation, it could be a business proposal. Um, it could be the dissolving of a business. But the challenge is being respectful of the other person's feelings and letting bygones be bygones so that you are able to move forward. It looks like you and this person have to move forward regardless. So the best way to do it would be so that everybody is respected. So that's the challenge here. So clarify this main female, please. Yeah, we have the Empress energy. So for some of you, this could be your wife. Others of you, this could be somebody who you're married to and you're in business with. Someone, it could just be who you're in business with. For others of you, it could be your boss, or it could be your mother-in-law, okay? Your father-in-law, whomever. But it's somebody here that, this person is somebody who has to be respected. So, like I said, a mother-in-law status, or this could be you in court, and this could be the person who's ruling over the decision in court, because that could be the Libra energy there, right? So some of you, like I said, you could be in court in some way, shape, or form. Let's take a look and see what the challenge here in reference to being respectful and regardless to what the outcome is, right? This is like trying to be amicable. What's this death energy in reverse? What's the death energy in reverse? We have that clarified with the Five of Cup energy in reverse. Yeah, it's trying to, yeah, there was a lot of pain in this situation. There was a lot of stress. But it's like, okay, we need to put our emotions to the side with the Five of Cup in reverse energy, and that's the energy I'm getting with that. And then I needed another deck. Let's take a look at this bottom row here. See what the solution is taking the initiative to communicate and to be transparent, and to let this person know what your ideas are in reference to the best way to resolve this. So to speak up is basically what the universe is saying. Speak up, let your truth be known, and don't just complain, but come up with a solution when you come to this person. It's one thing to come to someone complaining, but someone can see your initiative behind what you're saying by if you can come up with a valid solution. It's like, okay, this is not working, but what I propose is, instead of just coming and saying this is not working, right? So it's got to be some type of communication with the Knight of Swords energy. Then we have that clarified with the Seven of Wands. Yeah, somebody doesn't want to get into an argument. You got to do it in a way where it's not going to come off as if you're accusing this person, right? Or somebody feels as if they're being taken for granted, or, if they're being asked to do something that, they already said that they don't want to do, especially if this is something that someone feels passionate about. So, it could be that a third party is needed. This could be who this third party is. judge, right? This is the person who's coming between you two. It could be that a mother-in-law is coming between you two, but it could be that some of you are in court. Whoever this Empress energy could be, it could be work that's coming between you two. It could be anything. So that's what I got for your personal life here. All right. So hopefully, things will go well with you with that. Let's take a look at your career, money, and finance. So we got the chef energy and we got a rich man. So fire sign men, Aries, Leo, Sag. Some of you may have something cooking as far as, your thought process in reference to what you're going to do to make money. For some of you, it's going to change your life with that number 13 there, which represents transformation and change. And then we have a rich man. So for some of you, this could be the case. Some of you could be buying a restaurant. You could be in the restaurant hospitality business. Some of you could be chefs. Some of you are able to afford a chef now. So, now you'll be able to tackle whatever it is that you're doing better because you're eating better. It could be all sorts of things here. But it could be you just cooking up ideas. But the challenge in the situation here is not to panic with the panic card. And then we have the fortune energy in reverse. So I feel like this is an energy of, okay, you got something, you got a big plan, you got a big idea, but you got to be careful not to move in haste. Yeah, you may be at a point where you may need money and things might be getting tight, but you don't want to act from emotion. You want to act from logic, right? So in order for you to resolve this issue, the universe is saying you need to embody Scorpio energy with the Four of Swords. So this is being very discreet about what you're doing, okay? Being very strategic about what you're doing and keeping it to yourself, right? The Scorpio energy talks about transformation. Remember, we talked about transformation with the number 13 here in reference to you changing your situation. So some of you are embarking on something that is really going to make you some money. Like you're really going to be good with this. But the thing is you can't let people know what you're doing. You got to be quiet about this because this is very passionate, something that you're very passionate about. You have to be very strategic here. You have to be, there's ways that you can manipulate the situation to go in your favor, but you have to keep it to yourself with that Four of Swords energy. You cannot let anybody know what's going on. All right? So let's get some clarity on this. So clarify this rich man energy here for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius man. We have the Six of Swords. Okay, so it could involve you moving away from a situation, coming out of, I feel like you figured something out. You're figuring something out, and whatever it is that you figured out is going to put you in a position where you're going to be at a distance from any past struggles, trials, tribulations. Like you're leaving that past behind of all that fighting, the back and forth, things like that. The challenge is that, you don't want to panic because you may lose what you're going to get, or some of you may be thinking that, somebody could be planning to take from you, right? Or getting rich off of you. And now you're panicking because you may lose your money. But let's get clarity on this here. Or you may lose some money for everything that you put away. It may have taken you time to put this money together or this money away that you earned or acquired over your lifetime. And this court situation could be a situation that's threatening that. We have the Seven of Cup energy here. Yeah, you're trying to figure out what's going to happen. How's this going to work out? Like I said, some of you are in business with someone. If it's not a business prospect, then it's some of you, it could be a divorce. If it's not a divorce, it could be maybe somebody's in a estate or a will. Someone's getting a portion of someone's will or estate. Somebody's putting somebody in their will. And there could be a situation where now that's being looked at. But the outcome here is to be very quiet about things because it is other people's money when we're dealing with Scorpio. So there could be something going on with someone trying to... It's the combined money you two made together. Or it's money you made and this person could be trying to take it from you. Or it's money they made and you're trying to take it from them. Something like that with the Scorpio energy. It could be the house that you're in. Maybe you're deciding on what you're going to do with the house. Or I get an energy of moving, selling the house. Some of you may be considering selling your house. What's this Four of Swords, please? For the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius man. What's this Four of Swords? Four of Swords is clarified with the Knight of Cups. So yeah, this is about, you being able to maneuver and keep your cool, not let anybody know what's going on, and just being cordial. And I feel this is just an energy of illusion, putting up an illusion here, just being nice to who you need to be nice to for whatever reason you need to until, things are resolved. Like just being cordial, keeping things respectful. Like that's coming up twice here for me. That energy of you just trying to be cool. Like, all right, I got to get along. Let's do what we need to do to get along. But the goal is I need to make sure that I'm straight so I can get out of here. I feel that energy heavy. So let's take a look at what's going on in your love life, your social life, and your family life. So we have this man here. This is like a mature man. And then we have big luck. So for some of you, there's some big change going on here where there's a possibility. We got 2 plus 6. That's the number 8. That has to do with scorpionic energy. This may have to do with other people's money. Something that you're dealing with in reference to someone trying to get money from you, or you trying to get money from someone, or you guys splitting assets that you own together is going on. And there is a possibility that you could benefit from this financially. There's also a possibility that you could lose out too. And so I feel like that's the overall theme of this reading. The challenge in the situation is being ashamed, and then we have young woman. So I don't know if somebody is ashamed of something that their daughter may have done, or they're ashamed. Maybe their daughter is finding out something that they did and they're ashamed, or someone with, maybe this young woman represents just someone being naive, being ashamed of something that they didn't know. But we'll clarify and find out what that could be. But in order for you to resolve this issue, this is in reference to your social life, your family life, and your love life. Now, okay, so we have numinous is the energy. So numinous is trusting the unknown. It's just understanding that things happen for a reason. So for some of you in this situation, that may be the case. For some of you, maybe your daughter is pregnant. But then we have the Knight of Pentacles energy here. So this could be an energy of something. There has to be some reestablishment of trust, or there has to be an establishment of trust here. Somebody's ashamed of what their child did or what their daughter did. Could be something like that, but let's get clarity on this. It's kind of vague for me. What's this big luck here? Tell me about this big luck for Aries, Leo, Sag, man. Okay, we got the Lover's energy. So some type of major change, a choice that you have to make. It could be between two people. Yeah, we have the Death energy. Okay, so one relationship could be ending and another relationship is beginning. Some of you, you are leaving your child's mother for somebody else. Yeah, we have the King of Cup energy here. Scorpionic energy, a lot of scorpionic energy here. So there's a transformation here. Somebody had to make a choice, and they made the choice, and now they're dealing with the repercussions of the choice, the psychological changes that come with the choice. And for some of you, it could be upsetting to your children. The young woman is clarified with the Six of Cups. Yeah, some of you, it's upsetting to your children. They could be adult children now, but it's like, you're reminiscing, looking back at things. They're reminiscing, looking back at things. They could be ashamed of your behavior. Some of you may have stepped out on your child's mother, and you know how children are. They want their parents to be together and things like that. So they could be dealing with this. If it's not that, then it's for some of you, your child may have a child, may be pregnant, or having a child. But it's also about letting go of the past for some of you, moving on from a relationship here. Some of you made a choice to leave in your mature age. So this could have been a relationship that you were in since high school, college age, in your 20s, and now maybe you're in your 40s and you're stepping away from this relationship. You may have children. Or your child, now that you have a grown adult child, they may be deciding on if they're going to have a child or not. What's this Knight of Pentacles here? So there's definitely something that's going to involve planning. So it could be that somebody may have found out that they're having a grandchild. Or that somebody got somebody younger pregnant. An older man may have gotten a younger woman pregnant. What's this Knight of Pentacles? But there's definitely got to be some planning here. There could be some money that's going to need to be saved or acquired here. Yeah, we got the Seven of Swords here. So this is somebody keeping something on the low. It could be somebody deciding not to have a child. Maybe deciding that, okay, if my daughter's pregnant, she's not having this child. So we're going to go take care of this. Or you may have gotten, somebody may have gotten a younger woman pregnant, and you guys are going to decide not to have the child. You're just going to keep it, to yourselves or what have you. You're not going to say anything to anybody. That could be the case for some people. So if it's not about a child, like I said, we got a young woman here. This could just be somebody who's very naive and very immature. They could be embarrassed about their immaturity. Their partner may be leaving them. Or they may have gotten caught out there doing something, behaving childish, behaving immaturely. Okay, somebody's partner got somebody pregnant, because here we go with the ominous energy. So that's what I'm getting for some of you. You're gonna find out in time. So whatever's going on in the dark is gonna be revealed eventually. So we're gonna find out who the father is. So somebody could be accusing someone of being the father of their child, and they like, oh, I'm not the father of your child. And so it's like, okay, well, we just have to wait and see once the baby's born, type of thing. Because this may be somebody who is an older, mature man in his 40s, 50s, and he may be, feeling some sort of way because he may have a baby on the way. All right, but that's what I got for some of you. So let's take a look and see. Let's get some divine timing. Divine timing for the fire sign men, Aries, Leo, Sag. Divine timing. What are we looking at? Okay, so we got Thanksgiving. So I don't know if something just happened in reference to these situations a couple days ago for some of you, or over the weekend, or if it's going to go over this Thanksgiving weekend, or if it's something that happened last Thanksgiving. But we have last spring for some of you. So last spring could be, it could relate to any of these situations here. And then we also have May. All right. So underneath the deck, we have on your off day. So maybe on your off day has something to do with this. For some of you, maybe it's court. You have to go to court on your off day, or you have to schedule a day off to go to court, or to deal with whatever it is you got to deal with. Let's see what money you're going to be spending this month. If you're going to be getting money, where you're going to be getting it from. If you're spending money, what you're going to be spending it on. Let's see what your money situation is looking like for the month of December. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's one too many. So investment opportunities. All right, so definitely somebody, like I said, I felt like somebody's expecting some money to come in. There's a matter of time before this money comes in, and now you're trying to figure out what you should do with it, how you can make it grow for you, how can you, what things you can invest in. I feel like also with this energy, I meant to say that in my December astrological analysis, but it's an energy of the rise of the financial planner, people in finance, because there are going to be a lot of people who are going to be looking for ways to invest their money. So we have ask for that raise. Some of you could be in a position where you're feeling as if you want to move up in the career that you're in the industry that you're in, and you feel like you are not being paid what you're worth. So you're thinking about moves that you can make to get more money, right? And how you can move forward. And so some of you are putting a couple plans in place. So for some of you, it's asking for that raise. So I'm showing you should ask for it. Groceries, all right? So that's a regular, normal thing, but maybe you're going to be spending more than normal as far as groceries, all right? Maybe this is because you got a baby coming in. I'm not sure, but that's what we got with that. So let's see what you got going on in the matters of love. All right, so fire sign men, Aries, Leo, Sag. What you got going on with love? Whether you're in a situationship or whether you're married for 20 years and everything in between. Let's see what cards come out. We have time apart. Some of you are going through separation or divorce, or you've decided to move away from your partner, or they decided to move away from you. But this time apart will provide clarity for either one of you, all right? Whoever's watching this video. Forgiveness is important in this situation too, or any of these situations. It may not be to start over, but forgiveness could just be a part of your healing process so that you're able to move on. You know, you don't have to be in communication with someone or in contact with someone, or for, be you don't have to be at a point where it's like, okay, I'm okay with what they did just because you forgive them. Forgiving them is just dealing with the pain, the pain that it caused you, so that you're able to let go of that pain and heal. Or you'll be trapped in that situation forever. One more card for this deck. We have support that came out, and friendship leading to more. So support. So for some of you, somebody's leaning on somebody for financial support, okay? In some way, shape, or form, or somebody's going to acquire some financial support, all right? And then we have friendship. So some of you are connecting with people where things may go to the next level. I feel like for some of you, there's a situation here where you're leaving your past behind because you're moving towards someone that you're connecting with, or maybe you split up with someone and now you two are going to get back together and you're going to be friends. That could be the case for some of you. But then we have a spiritual lesson here underneath the deck. So some of you are separating from partners who are karmic in nature, meaning you were supposed to learn a lesson while you were with these people. And then once the lesson is learned, you would move on from them. Some of you, unfortunately, have married a karmic. A lot of people do. But people later on realize it and they separate and split apart. It doesn't mean that a karmic situation is bad. It just means that it's supposed to teach you lessons about yourself. We all have been karmics in somebody's life at one point. So, sometimes the way people describe karmic energy is very negative. But, we all are a lesson to somebody at some point. And that's all that karmic is. So don't let people tell you it's a negative thing or people are born that way. We all serve that in somebody's life at some point. So we have the otter spirit. It came out in reverse. It says, you are never alone. It came out in reverse. Some of you may have stayed in this connection for the period of time you have because maybe you didn't, maybe you felt very codependent on this person. It could have been because you two made money together. And, or, the investment that you put into the connection. And some of you were comfortable in this situation and maybe you felt like you're never going to have that type of connection with anybody else again. So some of you, it's difficult for you to let go of. But the universe is saying that, this was in a sense with the karmic lesson here, that, you're going to see things clearly. That time apart is what may help you see things clearly. Right now, you may be feeling like, why is this going on? Or I can't move on. I don't want to move on. But eventually, with time apart, you'll see what it is. And yeah, be here now. That means don't go back to the past. That means if a past person or situation that is coming towards you again, don't go back to this out of being lonely. Don't do that. Because the universe has something for you, but you have to heal from this first. All right, so that's what I got with that deck. Let's get one more and we'll wrap this up for you guys. All right, so yeah, this is definitely about forward movement for you all. Remembering what happened in the past, letting go of the past, letting the chips fall where they may, putting a plan in place to how you're going to move forward. Some of you got some money coming in, or you're going to be financially successful now that you're leaving this connection. We have observer in reverse. So maybe somebody is not paying attention to what's going on. Okay, or they're not focused. Maybe somebody should focus, get more focused on what's important, or, see the big picture here came out. So I feel like somebody's not seeing something, but eventually you will. Just pay attention to your intuition, right? And then we have soulmates. So some of you, you've met someone where we have this friendship card here. Friendship is getting, people getting closer. So maybe you met someone here and you're connecting with them. Some of you are going to be mending your relationship with your children, although you may not be with the child's mother anymore, or the child's father, whoever you rock with. There's no judgment here. It's just trying to connect with your children and focus on the relationship with them. All right, so that's what I got for you guys. So this is for the fire sign men, Aries, Leo, Sag, for the month of December. Happy birthday to my Sages. Sag, I got a promotion going on for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node in Sag gets 50% off of tarot card readings 2, 3, and 4. The information about the readings I offer is in the box below. Thank you for checking out the video. I appreciate you guys. And if you need to reach out to me, 8thhouseenergy@gmail.com. Take care, fire sign men. Happy December.